Harry Potter themed food.
That didn't work.
Chocolate frog.
You're free.
Bertie Bott's every flavour bean.
No. Flaming fire jelly bean challenge.
Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now for today I thought I'd do something a bit different, and as my jumper alludes to, I'm going to be eating only Harry Potter themed foods for 24 hours. Now many people say that I look like Harry Potter. I don't know whether it's the glasses or that I've got a scar on the top of my forehead here where I ran into a brick wall when I was younger. The plan is to only eat Harry Potter themed foods for the day, and my dog, who's lying down here, is also going to be joining me as well. I'll bring you along with me and I hope you enjoy today's video. The first thing that I'm going to have to do is dress Marty a bit more appropriately. I've got Marty a little jumper and I think you know where I'm going with this.
Harry Potter. Such an honour it is. Dobby, sir. Dobby the house elf.
Now that we're both dressed appropriately, let's go back in time to about this time last month where I was in the London Harry Potter store in King's Cross. So let's zip on over. Okay, so I've gotten into King's Cross. I can see the Harry Potter store just ahead. Now before I show you what I bought, which is actually quite a lot, let me show you what I already had. Now I had 3 wands, the first of which was from Fantastic Beasts, and that's Newt Scamander wand. The next 2 are a bit more sinister. This one's also from Fantastic Beasts, and it's Percival Grey's wand. The third one, even worse. This is Lord Voldemort's wand before he traded it in for the Elder Wand. So, as I alluded to, I ended up buying quite a few things from that shop. So the first of which is Harry Potter's wand. And as you can see, it's really nice quality. The second wand is the most powerful wand in the world, and it's the Elder Wand, aka Dumbledore's wand, aka Snape's wand, eventually Lord Voldemort's wand, became Harry's wand, was snapped in half. I also bought some other bits. The first of which is a time turner, and it comes in a nice little presented box. It's great, it comes with the sand inside. Related to today's video, I also bought some food stuff. The first of which is Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. The second one, I didn't even know they sold these, but it's an authentic chocolate frog. So, I guess I better pick a wand for today. Given that I look like Harry Potter, I'm going to carry this one around with me today. So, I've got my wand, which is, normal sized. Now, Marty's got his little wand. He's going to eat his wand, so. Now, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to do everything today, but, it doesn't hurt to have a bit of extra luck. And I went to one of my old professors, and he kindly drafted me up a potion. It's called Felix Felicis. It should get me through today. Feeling lucky. Let's start off with breakfast. I'll show you what I've bought. So pumpkin is a common food found in Harry Potter, whether it be pumpkin pasties or pumpkin juice. So I've got this can of pumpkin here, and also some pumpkin spice. Now I could have made some pumpkin pasties, but I didn't want to waste a whole roll of pastry just for that. So instead, I've opted for some pumpkin pancakes. Okay, so in this bowl, all I've done is I've got some flour and some chocolate protein powder. And what I'm going to do now is just add some water to it. And just whisk it until I get a sort of fine-ish batter, but with a few lumps in it, because the lumps are quite good in a pancake. So you want it to be about that consistency. So I've got my can of pumpkin here, and what I'm going to do in this bowl is mix it together with a few other bits and flavourings. And as you can see, the pumpkin isn't too appetising, but we'll make it work. So I've added maybe half the can. Let's add some of this pumpkin spice mix. Now what I've also got are these English toffee flavoured drops. Now, sticky toffee pudding is also heavily featured in Harry Potter, so I thought it would be a nice addition to this pancake. So let's put a few drops in there like that. This is quite strong stuff. Give that a taste. There we go. Bananas have been used to replace eggs before. I want to see if pumpkin can do the same. There we go, it's turning a nice shade of orange. The last bit to add is the baking powder. And now we're ready to fry. So there we go, the first pancake is in. As you can see, that didn't work. I'm gonna have to improvise. I wasn't expecting to fail so hard so early. I put the remnants of that pancake in here. What I'm gonna do instead is add the remaining bits of this and see if I can turn this into a microwave cake. We'll microwave that for a couple of minutes. Slightly mixed up. This is looking much better. Well, minor failure, but in the end, we have a sort of cake.
Afraid I may have sat on it at some point, but I imagine it'll taste fine just the same.
Pseudo success. I've also got a cup of tea, and I've actually emptied out the tea leaves in here so I can do a little tea leaf reading. Let's hope that I don't have the grim. That doesn't taste half bad. Woo! Now, I'll get back to you after I finish this, give you my verdict, and also what the tea leaves have in store. So, what's my verdict? I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Would have been better as pancakes, but I did something wrong. So, if we have any psychics in my audience, please let me know what these tea leaves suggest. All I can see is what possibly looks like a Pokemon. So, the first snack of the day, the chocolate frog. Now, as Ron might say, it's the cards you want.
It's the card you want.
I'm excited for the chocolate, but more excited to see what card I get. Oh, we've got a little chocolate frog, and most importantly, the card is underneath. And there we go. I have got Bertie Bott, the inventor of the beans. And I'm going to be having those later as well. The box is really in keeping with how it looks in the films, and then the card is just so cool. Then you've also got the big old chocolate frog. Let's bite its head. I wasn't expecting it to be that solid. It's a dead frog now though. I have to say the chocolate is actually quite good quality. Quite creamy. Very similar to Galaxy actually. One more bite. He's well and truly decapitated. So, good card. Good chocolate. 10 out of 10. So, as we approach midday, I thought it's only fair that I do something for Marty, Dobby. The first thing, very important, I need to make him a free elf. You're free! At least look happy about it. So to celebrate that, I thought it's only fitting that we make him a little cake. Now, I wanted to make a rendition of the cake that Hagrid gave to Harry for his 11th birthday. I found a proper recipe online that's suitable for dogs. So this recipe is actually quite simple. Famous last words, but anyway. It calls for 2 cups of flour, which equates to around 250 grams. Half a cup to a cup of peanut butter. 2 eggs, about 75 millilitres of water, and a whisk. So, seeing as I've got some magic on my side, let's combine all these things together. Combinio! Whoa! And as if by magic, we've got the cake mix. So now I'm just going to put it in the cake pan, pop it in the oven for about 20-30 minutes, and then it should be ready. So guess who's come here? The free Marty. I think you can smell the cake. You're going to have a nice treat soon, yes you are. You and your sock. And we have a cake. I'll just let this cool down before we add the frosting. I've read that powdered peanut butter is quite good at making frosting, and it's also safe for dogs. So I've got some powdered peanut butter in here, and I'm just going to add water little by little until I get a sort of thick paste that I can put on top of the cake. And then, to write out the happy birthday Marty, I'm going to use these little biscuits. And there we have it. It's kind of what I'm looking for. It comes off the spoon, and I'm just going to basically put it on top of the cake so that I can then put the words happy birthday Marty. Spelled in Hagrid's way, of course. We have a slight fail here. I couldn't fit everything I wanted to on there. Hagrid couldn't spell, so I think I'm sort of okay. We have happy B-Day M. I'm sure it will taste just fine, but Marty's going to be the judge. Or you can smell it, can't you? Or licking the lips. You're eating better than I did for breakfast. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Now I'm just going to cut it up into little pieces for him. Look at him waiting patiently. Come on. There you go. Thinking about it. Oh, I think he approves. We have a winner. So for lunch today, I wanted to bring together 2 Hogwarts classics, and that is the shepherd's pie and the roast chicken. So I made the shepherd's pie with a simple ready meal, shoved it in the microwave, and the chicken I put into the air fryer. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry actually had a shepherd's pie, but it was before his detention with Gilderoy Lockhart. The roast chicken, it's a very famous Hogwarts feast meal. I distinctly remember in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone where you've got Ron having 2 chicken drumsticks in his hand, just nomming on them. Let's get on to the chicken drumsticks first. In the movie, he's got 2 kind of like that, and he just kind of like, oh. That is a good drumstick. One thing I love about the air fryer is it makes the skin extra crispy. That's 1 drumstick down. I'm going to give the shepherd's pie a try now. Like that. I mean, it's a classic British dish. It's lovely. You got nice tender lamb, and decent gravy with some lovely mashed potato. I need to wash this all down. I managed to get some butterbeer as well. Cheers, guys. Yeah, it's like very, very sweet cream soda. So I'm going to finish the rest of this, and the next time that you'll see me will be a bit later on. Okay, so my friend's just arrived. Just going to go down and see him. He's got the cake. There's Martin. I got some cake for your dog as well.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. It's a lot, but yeah, he can try.
He's just been asleep in the car, so
Oh, really?
It's fine. Loki, come here. You're a good boy.
Marty down. Good boy. See you later. Alright, that was a brief visit from Kem. It was nice because he got to see Loki at least, but very good, very good. Come on, Marty, let's go inside, come on. Now, Marty's very excited, but I needed to get his dinner ready. I got half a slice of cake. I don't want to feed him too much of that cake today, but I topped it off with his normal dry food, and I think he should be fairly happy again. Yeah, there we go. So it's time for snack number 2. Now, in honour of Mr. Bertie Bott himself, it says that he invented the Bertie Bott's every flavour beans quite by mistake. We now have...
Bertie Bott's every flavour beans? They mean every flavour.
Just looking on the back of this, some of the flavours are mad.
George sweared he got a bogey flavoured one once.
I'll give you a verdict at the end. First one, simple, banana. Normal banana. Now moving on to the next one, black pepper. Slightly weird. Wow, it tastes like black pepper. I mean, it's not horrible. Now onto a nice one, blueberry. Lovely. Now onto a less nice one, booger. Oh, yeah. Oh, that tastes like bogies. Nice one, candy floss. Let's get that taste out my mouth. Oh, another nice one, cherry. Yeah, another slightly odd one, cinnamon. Yeah, slightly spicy. Now another nasty one, dirt. Oh, that's not good. Another nasty one, earthworm. Red with darkish specks. Oh my god. Ugh. I've never eaten an earthworm, but that was awful. Another nasty one, earwax. Oh man. Another nasty one, grass. For a nasty one, it's not too bad. It just tastes like slightly floral. Green apple. Oh, it tastes so good. Another nice one, lemon. It's yellow with some white specks. Another nice one, marshmallow. They've nailed these flavours. Now a really nasty one, rotten eggs. that tastes like egg. Next one, sausage. No. How do they make a sweet taste meaty? Okay, now soap. Apparently, I may have been uttering too many curse words. I need to clean my mouth out. My mouth feels clean now. Next one, Tutti Frutti. Just multicoloured. That tastes like Hubba Bubba bubblegum. Okay, I think they saved the worst one until near the end. It's vomit. It's orange with lots of red specks down the hatch. No. That was fighting. We're going to end on a high now. It's watermelon. It's sort of green with a red tinge to it. Yeah, that was good. Some of those flavours are awful. The worst two by far, rotten egg and vomit. I mean, they nailed the flavours, but bleh. So yeah, that was my review of these guys. I'm going to eat some of the nicer ones, save some of the bad ones for my mum when she gets home. She's not going to be best impressed. So it's been a great day so far, and as you can tell, it's getting quite late now. I'm going to start making dinner. The main meal is this. We've got a steak and ale pie, and I was reading online that this is one of Harry's favourite pies. And to accompany it, I've got some Brussels sprouts. Now for dessert, it's a bit of an experiment again. It's going to be baked oats. I'm going to add the rest of this pumpkin. I'm also going to chop up the rest of this chocolate frog. My secret ingredient. This is liquid smoke. It smells so good, I mean, and it's ready to go in the oven. We've got this amazing looking pie. Let's get to making these baked oats. The first thing I need to do is chop up this poor decapitated frog. Add the oats. The next thing to do is to add some of this pumpkin. Water added, I'll give it a little mix now. Next thing I'm going to do, some pumpkin spice of course. And then I'm going to get some chunks of the chocolate to mix through. I'm going to add some baking soda. Now, final point, I'm going to add some chocolate chunks to sit on top. A pumpkin spice chocolatey baked oats. So 45 minutes later and everything looks done. It also looks like I've got a little bit of a fan down here. Let's get on eating it. And I completely forgot to show you, but I've got the Marauders Map t-shirt on underneath it as well. We've got a lovely looking dinner here. So let's get on to cutting up the pie. There we've got a nice slice of pie. Let's give it a try. But wow, this is delicious. The pastry is so flaky and you've got whole chunks of steak in here as well. Great. I mean, look at it, it's absolutely full to the brim with steak, onions. This pastry is just, oh, so crispy. Now let's try a Brussels sprout. This may not be everyone's favourite vegetable, but I absolutely love them. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to finish the rest of this, and then the next time you'll see me is when I'm going to be taking those baked oats out of the oven. Accio dessert. There we go, practice makes perfect. Despite my earlier failures with pancakes, the baked oats seem to have worked quite well. There we go. That's wonderful. You've got a really strong pumpkin spice flavour. This chocolate really makes it a nice treat. The oats are quite nicely baked underneath. You've got the really unctuous melted chocolate. And then you've got a dog that really wants some. So I'm going to finish the rest of this off. And the next time you're going to see me is for my midnight treat. So it's getting quite late now. And before I go to bed, I wanted to have one more treat. Well, I say treat. I wanted to recreate one of the scenes from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. They're eating these sweets. It makes Ron turn into a lion, Seamus turn into a monkey, and with Harry, I've had to resort to another kind of jelly bean. It's the Bean Boozled Flaming Fire Jelly Bean Challenge. There are 5 levels of heat, going from sriracha, jalapeno, cayenne, habanero, and then finally the Carolina Reaper chili. So you can see the beans are in there. And I'm going to be eating these with a spoon. There's actual Carolina Reaper puree in this. And I know that if I were to touch these and then touch any other part of my body, it's going to be rather hot. Let's start with the first one, which is sriracha flavour. We've got it there. Let's try it. That's good. It's hot though, blimey. You can taste the garlic though, which is quite nice. Now jalapeno, you can't mistake it. It's the green one. Oh man, this is hot. I can normally deal with spice, but that is hot for a jalapeno. The next one is cayenne, and it's this dark red colour. That heat hitting me late. Oh, the flavour's good. You can taste the flavour of the different chilies, but they've packed in a lot of heat into this. The next one is the habanero, the yellowy one. I think the habanero is at around 50,000 Scovilles, and I can feel every single one of them on my mouth. Oh, I'm beginning to sweat here. So the last one is the Carolina Reaper. I'm going to go out with a bang, and I'm going to eat 3 of these things. If this doesn't get steam out of my ears, I don't know what will. Bottoms up. Nope, that was a mistake. Oh my nose is going as well. Challenge over. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.